Hi Gemini, I'm Mistress Lotus and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this general and love monthly reading with me. This is going to be for August 2017. And also thank you to those of you that have liked, commented, shared, and subscribed. Thank you guys so very much. And I have a couple of new things to look forward to on my channel. One of those things is I will from here on out be doing mid-months, okay? So stay tuned for that. And the second is I will be putting out my second episode for Lotus Topics, talking about how to cope with depression. And for those of you that are interested in the kind of decks that I use, I will be using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Krantz. I will be also using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle messages and the Spirit de la Lune Moon Phase Oracle. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what this month has in store for you guys. For those of you that find that this reading does not resonate with you, I suggest that you guys go and check your sun, moon, and rising signs. For those of you that are unaware of those signs, I will always include a birth chart calculator in the description below. If those still do not resonate, if those still do not resonate with you, I suggest that you guys book a private reading with me, and my contact information is also in the description below. Gods and goddesses, dear universe, dear spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs for the month of August 2017? Give me a Celtic cross, please, for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs for the month of August 2017. Okay, so the first card that we have flipping here is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I feel like they're good. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles in reverse is challenged by the Sun, okay? In the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. In the near future, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. In your conscious thoughts, we have the Mother of Swords in reverse. Okay. In the advice position, we have the Ten of Chalices. In the external factors, we have the Daughter of Pentacles. In your hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Chalices. And in the outcome, we have the Fool. Okay, so beautiful reading so far. Loving where this is going. Although the series of events seem a little bit topsy-turvy and like it's like a roller coaster, overall and all in all, I feel like things will work in your favor. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So the whole energy is about missed opportunities, and it's about maybe even some financial drain. It could even be maybe a failed relationship, or you're turning someone down, or maybe this has something to do with not being able to manifest something for yourself, something in the physical realm. I'm also seeing underneath it, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, and there's another card calling to me that's under it, and we have the Moon. And you know what? We have one more here with the Seven of Wands in reverse, and you know what? We're going to add this one too, okay? Now, I'm not going to grab all of them, but from what I see here, basically with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, there's been a missed opportunity and a lack of a new beginning and maybe some kind of financial drain. But I see with the Nine of Wands in reverse, due to a lack of a new beginning, I see that you are feeling a bit defensive, or maybe you're dealing with someone that was really paranoid and defensive within a relationship and very hesitant to create a new beginning with you. And I also see with the Moon card, there's been some lie that's come to the light, or maybe there's just some deception, or maybe it's just an energy of a lot of anxieties and a lot of fears, maybe even just a lot of confusion. And I even see someone giving up and trying to avoid a fight with the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what that's saying is you've given up. You've decided to put those wands down. Maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but I feel like you're becoming more hyper-focused on trying to manifest something or pursue your goals. But definitely there's been a time of separation that you're coming out of, and maybe even now you've cut off communication with this individual completely due to deception. And I also see that Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but we'll leave it where it is. Just all in all, I feel like it's kind of taking over your confidence a bit. Maybe it's taking a hit to your confidence and it's making you feel a little insecure about moving forward. But I do see in the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, which talks about removing yourself from a mental prison. Usually when we're stuck in our own heads, sometimes it's self-imposed, but I feel like you've decided to get yourself out of the situation that you got yourself in, so to speak. And I feel like also you may be releasing yourselves from toxic communication or some type of feeling trapped in a relationship. And I see here in the present position with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, challenged by the Sun card, I feel like someone is extremely greedy, someone is self-serving, maybe someone is protecting themselves from further pain and further unhappiness. There's instability within the home and within the finances, and someone is just, they're too self-involved, basically. And it's creating an energy where, since the Sun is in the challenge position, it's creating an energy where there's a lack of happiness, there's a lack of warmth, there's a lack of success, something's not moving forward. If this is your energy, Gemini, maybe you feel like, you know what, I'm just going to protect myself from here on out. There's a lot of instability in this situation, and I'm going to remove myself from feeling trapped, and I'm going to move forward. And I feel like in the near future here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you're dropping the ball on someone about that. Hey, I'm done with this. You know, I've been through enough with you, and, you know, I've put my all. I put all of my time, effort, and energy, time that I can't get back, and it's just a lot of imbalance, a lot of chaos, and a lot of disorganization here. I feel like even financially speaking, if this has something to do with what's going on in the workplace, maybe there's been some sort of instability within the workplace between you and other employees, or even you and your supervisor, or what have you, but maybe there's some sort of financial instability that's creating some sort of imbalance within the home, and I feel like someone's dropping the ball. In your conscious positions with the Mother of Swords in reverse, I feel like someone is overly emotional, and I feel like since this is in your conscious position, I feel like maybe your communication is a bit harsh. Maybe that's how it comes off to other people. Maybe you've grown a little bit cold-hearted towards the individual that this may be in reference to. Maybe in some way you're feeling just done with the whole situation, but I feel like maybe it's a lack of rationality with this type of exchange of communication and with this type of energy. This is someone that is definitely not making a head over heart decision, or this could even refer to you just cutting off communication with someone and putting an end to it. Maybe some of you are dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, and maybe you've turned them down, or maybe you've been turned down. But subconsciously, I also see the Son of Swords in reverse. So this is your foundation. Okay, there's a lot of hasty communication coming in. There's a lack of direction. There's impulsivity. Someone is not regarding their, you know, the consequences to their actions. And someone is just being bitter and harsh and ugly and abusive even. I even see that with this could also mean that something is not traveling ahead, or you are completely just, again, cutting off communication and withdrawing completely. You are just staying single, staying to yourself, and you've kind of grown a little bit bitter or hardened because of it, or because of some sort of abusive communication coming in or being exchanged. I also see there's a lot of manipulative energy here as well, and maybe that has a lot to do with this energy here, this imbalance, instability. I also see in the advice position with the Ten of Chalices, maybe this is a completed cycle for some of you. This is your happily ever after card. This is emotional fulfillment. This is having it all, okay? And I feel like if you focus on the things that make you happy, focus on your friendships, maybe even focus on what makes you feel fulfilled, okay? Find someone that can, you know, emotionally fulfill you and give you what you need, okay? In the external factors, I see the Daughter of Pentacles, and I feel like this is maybe an earth sign that some of you guys are dealing with, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Maybe this has something to do with you getting some sort of financial news. Maybe this has something to do with maybe a loss of a job. Severances with these swords and reversed pentacle cards usually can indicate that there's been some sort of severance and a lack of stability, but also maybe this is a lost opportunity of some sort. Maybe you're coming out of a time of losing an opportunity, and maybe some of you are experiencing new opportunities, however it applies. I also see that there's some sort of news or some sort of focus, like long-term focus on creating something. Maybe this is another individual that is, you know, maybe they're financially stable, they are innovative, and they're practical, okay? Very homely. I feel like this person is very stable within their home and finances as well. In your hopes and fears, I see the Nine of Chalices, which talks about emotional fulfillment. So I feel like you're trying to manifest or create a loving situation, something that is harmonious and something that can give you exactly what you need when you need it. But due to this type of battling words and impulsive actions and, you know, just self-serving natured people, you know, you can't manifest this because of that type of energy. Because of that type of energy. Okay? But in the outcome, I do see the Fool, and I feel like there are new beginnings, and I also feel like that's where this Ten of Chalices comes in the advice position, okay? This is the outcome, this is the advice. These do, in fact, coincide. And maybe you turning down an unstable relationship, a one-sided relationship, maybe you're coming out of an abusive relationship. Let the cycle complete, and you will find emotional fulfillment, and you will. I see that you will do what you need to do to start anew. You're taking a leap of faith, and you're free spirit. You're free-spirited about it. Okay? Let's go ahead and clarify these for you guys. Okay, so we have 3 cards flipping by themselves. I'm not going to put them down, but I will take a pause. So let's go ahead and browse. We have the Star, we have the Daughter of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Chalices. So definitely this is going to be a time of maybe you're feeling abandoned, maybe you've decided to abandon a relationship. You're staying optimistic about things, and you're staying hopeful for a new beginning for yourself. But I do feel like maybe you've gotten some bad news. Maybe you're going through a breakup, or maybe you just decide to block someone and cut someone off and abandon the relationship, and you're hopeful for a new beginning and to start anew. Okay, show me the Eight of Swords in reverse. Show me the Son of Swords in reverse. Show me the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Show me the, okay, that has 2. Show me the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Show me the Sun. Show me the Mother of Swords in reverse. Show me the Ten of Chalices. Show me the Daughter of Pentacles. The Nine of Chalices. Okay, and show me the Fool. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot in reverse. Some of you guys may be dealing specifically with a Cancer, or maybe this is just an energy of lacking direction. Maybe you're being aggressive or dealing with someone who is aggressive, but something is not moving forward and something is not successful here. And I see more Earth energy underneath that, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Maybe this is a very slow, methodical, but stable situation, home situation. Maybe this is a job opportunity. Something is not moving forward, but you're still seeking new opportunities financially. Or maybe this is just someone that you're dealing with that's not, it's not progressing. And I also see with the Three of Wands in reverse underneath it, I see that maybe your ships have not come in, and that's why you've decided to move forward. There are a lot of delays and frustrations to you being able to move forward as well, and this could have some financial connotations rather than just relationship. And we'll pull one more. We see the Five of Pentacles in reverse as well as the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Hierophant, but I'm not going to grab all that. I don't know why all of these cards are calling to me for this reading, but they are. So this is indicative of either physical illness or spiritual poverty. Basically, you're feeling impoverished. You're feeling like you're either recovering your finances, but you're still feeling spiritually depleted. Maybe you're coming out of a time of going through a physical illness, or maybe you're coming out of a time of divorce due to Six of Pentacles in reverse, a lack of reciprocation. Something was one-sided. Maybe someone is in debt, or maybe someone is just self-serving. It's one-sided charity. Maybe you gave someone money and they didn't return it, and maybe that's why something's not moving forward. And unfortunately, it results in a lot of financial instability within your home and whatever relationship this could be in reference to. So in the recent past with the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's clarified by the Seven of Chalices. So very deceptive time. Someone had a multitude of options and they were just lying and cheating. That's the energy of that card. There's a lot of confusion here, but I feel like you've removed yourself from a time of deception. In the present position with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, challenged by the Sun, is clarified by the Lovers in reverse and the Ace of Swords. So Gemini, I feel like maybe this is saying that you have been turned down, or maybe you've decided to turn something down due to a situation of unrequited love. Maybe there was some deception. Maybe someone made a decision about someone else involved in some sort of third-party situation. Or this could just be that there's a lack of harmony within a marriage, broken marriages, broken homes, and it's due to you seeing the truth to a situation. Okay, you're forging forward on your path alone. You have power, you have vitality, and I feel like you are, you are very rational in your thought. You have a lot of clarity about a situation here, and that's what's helped you to move forward. In the near future, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's clarified by the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Father of Pentacles. So what this is saying is, due to this imbalance, due to someone dropping a ball in a relationship even, or it could even be a marriage for some of you, someone has taken on too much. I see more Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. Maybe this has something to do with you turning down someone of that sign or with those character traits. But I feel like maybe this could even be you. Maybe there was some opportunity that you had to walk away from due to an imbalance in them paying you, or maybe just an imbalance in general, imbalance of hours, what have you, and it's creating way too much stress. It's someone's avoiding responsibility, maybe within a relationship or within a home situation, or within the workplace. But I definitely see that eventually you will find your stability by leaving this stressful situation behind, just by the order of it all. And your conscious thoughts with the Mother of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, there's a lack of teamwork. You're done. You're cutting off communication. You don't want to climb this mountain together anymore. There's a lack of collaboration. No one's seeing eye to eye. This is done. Subconsciously, Son of Swords in reverse is the Six of Swords, clarifying it, and that means that you are traveling away from the situation. You've probably blocked this person, cut off communication in general, or just moved away from them. Maybe even you're traveling overseas, someone else is traveling overseas, somebody's doing some traveling away from this toxic situation. And I see in the advice position with the Ten of Chalices is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So we have multiple tens here, okay? And from what I'm seeing, this is definitely indicative of if you are involved in a marriage and you are coming out of, ending one relationship and maybe even finding another new beginning. Stay open and mindful of that, and I believe that you will get what you need and get what you want and desire with this happily ever after. But you need to let the cycle complete, and if there's a lot of financial drains that you're experiencing right now, then just stay hopeful, keep moving forward, and you will find a new successful and more lucrative beginning for yourself emotionally and financially. But just you have to find something new is basically what I'm getting from all of this. And the external factors with the Daughter of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Wands. So I feel like someone is maybe wanting a sexual relationship with you. Maybe someone is experiencing a birth, a new addition to the family, or maybe if it is a third-party situation for some of you, I get the feeling that maybe someone else has found out that this earth sign got someone else pregnant, or someone ended up pregnant, and maybe this is someone coming to you guys wanting to make a sexual offer, and you're like, no, we've been through this before, I'm done. Or maybe this is just the inspiration, the energy of ambition and taking the initiative to create a new beginning. I feel like maybe this is also indicative of who you just came out of a relationship with, where maybe now they're forging forward on their own path alone. Hopes and fears with the Nine of Chalices is clarified by the High Priestess. So a secret has definitely come to the light, okay, within an emotional partnership, a relationship. And unfortunately, this has something to do with third-party situations, because I do see some threes. I see the Lovers in reverse. I see Ten of Pentacles in reverse, references to family. I see a lot of earth references, more swords, cutting off communication. Yeah, definitely. It could have something to do with that, or it could have something to do with some sort of betrayal within the workplace. But in the outcome with the Fool, it's clarified by the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is all good. Eventually, things will clear up once you move forward. I see multiple tens. You are on your way to completing a cycle, and you are on your way to manifesting something more abundant for yourself. As long as you keep this energy of the Fool, you stay lighthearted, you stay a free spirit, you take these swords out of your back and you cut off communication, and you let things end and you let yourself heal, and the world is yours. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what these oracle messages have to say to you guys. Okay? Gods and goddesses, dear universe, dear spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the month of August 2017? Show me Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the month of August 2017. Thank you, Spirit. Give me 3 cards for Gemini. Oops. Give me 3 cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the month of August 2017. Okay, we have 2 flipping here. We have the new moon, which is new beginnings, the waning crescent, envision, and I'll cut the deck here, draw from the top. And the third card we have is the Capricorn card. Okay, so again with the earth sign references. Whoever that is, you need to let them the hell go. They are no good, okay? So let's go ahead and see what these have to say to you guys. Okay. Oh no, that's the seed moon. We need the new moon. Okay, new beginnings. In the womb of the new moon, I birth my dreams so they can bloom. The new moon is the beginning of the lunar cycle and is much like the element of air. You cannot see her, but you can feel her. Most of our desires and actions come from the subconscious part of the mind, ruled by this moon phase. The mind is a powerful tool to shift consciousness and how we perceive our lives. Now's the time to immerse yourself in the visions of your dreams and desires. You are beginning a new chapter in your life. How do you want this new cycle to unfold? What will be your new reality? In the darkness of the new moon, you are in the womb of your reveries. There are infinite possibilities in this gestation period as you rebirth. You are supported in this darkness of your subconscious. Allow your actions and intentions to stem from this place. Shadow side. You may need to rethink your intentions in your situation. What is the motivation behind them? If they're not sincere or for the higher good of all, they will not fulfill your spirit in the long term. You may also be afraid to face the unknown and invite in change. And you know, to be honest, I don't really feel like the majority of you will resonate with the shadow message for that one. Because I feel like you guys will, in fact, take that leap of faith that you need to be able to find something better for yourself, something stable. Okay, so the second one we have is the waning crescent. As the moon grows, my visions show the streams of creativity. As the moon grows, my visions show the streams of creativity beginning to flow. The sliver of the crescent moon is beginning to appear, and your visions are becoming stronger. Connecting with your third eye chakra is important to gain more clarity of your situation. Meditate on this energy center and allow your visions to unfold. Visualize your story playing out through the moon cycle. Be open to what you see, feel, and hear. Your actual story may not unfold the way it would inside your mind, but you can certainly bring more awareness to your visions in your daily routine. Be open to any signs or messages from the universe. The more you envision, the more you will bring in magic and creativity this moon cycle. What would it look like to see your intentions come to fruition this moon cycle? Shadow side. You are unfocused and cannot see clearly. Reconnect and set your intentions again. Keep an open mind during this time. Okay? And the final one that we have is Capricorn, the achiever. If you drew this card, your focus will be centered towards creating stability for you and your family. New business opportunities may be on the horizon, so it's time to clarify and refine your goals. You're ready for this new path. Put your goals into motion by prioritizing your to-do list. Writing it down will set your plan in stone. Shadow side. Your emotions may feel a little restricted during this earthy moon. It may be hard to connect on an emotional level to your loved ones, so show them you care by doing rather than expressing emotions. Your emotions and intentions will flow through your actions. Okay? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get your Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle messages out to you guys before I sign off. Gods and goddesses, dear universe, dear spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the month of August 2017? Can you show me one card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the month of August 2017? Okay. Okay, we have 2, the Phoenix and the Ringmaster of Scrutiny. And then I'll go ahead and read the one at the bottom of the deck. Wow, Gemini, I love your reading. I love this reading. This is beautiful. You have the Sacred Union. So there are 2 cards here that I've yet to get to read aloud. And so I'm definitely happy that you guys got these cards. The first one is the Phoenix. The Phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure The Phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure your ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that you've just passed through a metaphorical experience of death or are currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes from one ending directly into new beginnings. The Phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new and even more powerful with every death it experiences. This could signal an end of a relationship or of a dynamic within one, or an end of a job, a project, or even a life. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it's time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may know intuitively that it's time to move on and try something new. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be a successful endeavor, for a rebirth is imminent. Challenger. When the Phoenix challenges you, it's really just a gentle reminder to let go and let what doesn't work fall away. Maybe you're not allowing things to change because you're more comfortable with the familiar, even if you know that it's not the best you could create for yourself. Fear of change is a crippling experience as it works against nature itself. The task at hand is to allow for an ending, as it's timely and right that you do so for the highest good of all. In surrendering to the fundamental purposeful change, you will most definitely find yourself in better circumstances. The action needed is allowing. A rebirth is assured. So that just kind of like reestablishes what we've talked about with your first reading. So I love how that works. Okay, the second one that we have is the Ringmaster of Scrutiny. The Ringmaster of Scrutiny is all about the details. Look closely and pay attention to the smallest elements of what's being presented to you on your path. It's in these details, not the broad strokes, that you'll find the breathtaking beauty and perfection in what you observe. This ally is on your side to point to the deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life, and he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in this perfect moment, observing the minute things, leads you to manifest your highest good and greatest desires. Grand gestures are for other times. It's the smallest acts that really count now. Challenger. When the Ringmaster of Scrutiny appears as your challenger, he warns you to observe your situation with discernment and clarity. It's time to see the flaws in the foundations you and others have built under you. It also seems that you may be getting caught up in the details of your dream when really it's time to leave them to the divine. Perhaps you're worrying about the past and the future too much, forgetting that the dream is created in the now time. Often the Ringmaster of Scrutiny also brings a warning to read the fine print and watch for hidden agendas when you're involved with others. Don't worry. Whatever your current challenge, things can be resolved as soon as you cultivate detachment and trust that the details will be taken care of once you turn them over to the divine. The universe has an uncanny way of self-correcting when you get out of your own way. Okay? And the final one is the Sacred Union. I can't wait for you guys to see this card. You're going to understand why I freaked out about it. Okay, here we go. The Sacred Union. Oh, that's so beautiful. The Sacred Union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows you that Spirit is listening and is always by your side, helping you co-create your greatest desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this ally, know that you're never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need help. The Sacred Union also represents the coming together of all kinds of harmonious alliances, friendship, family, business, and of course, romance. No matter what the form, this message pertains to the value of partnership and reminds you to observe the gifts bestowed upon you by the Sacred Union. This is a very positive omen. Okay, Challenger. The Sacred Union as your challenger warns you to be careful of your associations at this time. You may be entering into a situation that will cause more aggravation and drama than you can handle. Be mindful as well of addictive tendencies in making partnership commitments. Are you choosing from an obsessive need to distract yourself from moving forward in your life? Are you ignoring your red flags in order to change the course of events to suit you? Could it be possible that you're the recipient of mixed messages? This is the time to put a little distance between you and your query. More will be revealed to help you make the correct choice to support your soul's growth. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry, but one more. See? At least this one isn't as long, so that's good. But I'm sure that you guys will need this message as well, and I think you guys will enjoy the artwork. Okay, you guys got some really good cards. The Arrow Master appears to help you target your intentions and teaches you how to shoot straight for the stars. The message is to be deliberate about focusing your dreams and desires with intention and about aligning your intention with spirit. Then let them fly on the wind, directed by the divine, until they reach your goal. The only way to hit the target is to allow the arrow of your intention to fly unencumbered by your eagerness, to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, but in the invisible realms, human power cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon what wind it's carried. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured that you're right on point. So this is the second card that brings that up, detachment. Okay? Challenger. The Arrow Master appears to let you know that if you continue on your present course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. You're being challenged now to take a look at the motives behind why you want to reach your goal at all. Is this a path of true destiny or the lure of fantasy and ego desires? Are you setting your intention to win something away from another or to get what you want whether or not it's good for all? Remember also that life is not a competition. The concept of competition is flawed and encourages a perception of lack. Your time will come. Be very clear that you're pointing in the right direction and don't chase your arrow. If your intention is to find an easier, softer way or a shortcut to your goal, it's time to give that up since it won't work in the long run. Don't be seduced by quick get-it-now ideas. This is the time to ask for the highest intentions to replace the old ones. Sometimes a new set of arrows and another target altogether are needed. Then you can never miss your mark. Absolutely beautiful reading, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you guys once again so much for joining me. And stay tuned for my mid-months. Until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.